This isn't a midlife crisis. This is a midlife reset. Backroads, business, building the next chapter. This is life at 50-ish. Well, life at 50-ish. I'm Scott.
I'm Joe.
Man, today let's kind of do like a pick your poison type thing.
Oh yeah, this will be good.
I think it'll be fun. But before we do that, what's up, man? What you been doing the last couple of weeks? What's been going on?
You know what? Just got out for a bit of a ride. Keeping the yard good. That's about it.
Yeah. Where'd you go on your ride?
We actually went through Carthage, Tennessee, by way of Defeated Creek. Went toward Cookville. Took a slight detour from there. Cut our way up to Lafayette and back into Scottsville just for an afternoon ride. Not too bad. Nice roads. Real nice roads.
Man, we've been trying to buy a house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's always an adventure.
I don't know if I'd call it an adventure. Been kind of a headache.
Well, there's that thing where if you're a responsible kind of homeowner, they talk about having an inspection, you kind of roll your eyes until you're a home buyer. Then you're like, okay, yeah, the inspection, that's the best money I've spent.
Yeah, it was money well spent.
Oh yeah.
We spoke. I told you about the rotting on the soffits and stuff, and it's just who knows what could happen with all of that. So.
Oh, on that note, like if they're not asking the price for a builder on it, you don't want a builder. I mean, they're probably too far apart in what they believe it's worth and what you'd give for it for anything to happen there.
Yeah,
because it's either it's going to be tore apart to prove it's good, or it's going to have to be tore apart to be made good. So Either way.
Well, I mean, you could probably go in the attic and go down through the wall joists that way, and drill a little hole, fish a camera down in there with a light, and you should be able to see everything.
Yeah. Unless you got good insulation in there.
Yeah, that was another issue. It's got insulation, but it's not the greatest. So really like the house.
It's built for the shoulder seasons, not for the fall or not for the winter and spring and summer.
Right. Yeah. It was a nice house. So we really liked it. Liked the layout. All updated appliances, floors. Kitchen was completely redone. Beautiful master bathroom. I mean, the master bath is goodness.
If the bones
about the size of your office and then some.
Oh yeah.
So it was a good size. Good size.
It's tough to beat.
Yeah. So.
But it's if the bones ain't good though, doesn't matter how nice you dress it up.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. So I'm still waiting to hear back from my realtor and just to kind of see what they're saying. And
well, if it comes down to where there's potential for it to be good, maybe talk with a general contractor you trust. Send a general contractor out. Go have a look at it. Offer him some cash. Maybe maybe a little mini cake of his favorite or a nice bottle. And just somebody that you know and trust, but make it worth their while. Have them go out and have a look.
Right.
I think there's a whole industry right there. For semi-retired contractors. Or if they happen to be slow, there's an entire thing where these guys could go out and take contractor's eye and to look at the punch list from the inspection.
Yeah, I mean these guys. I've got friends who have done remodeling, private contract, all that stuff for years and years, and when it was time for them to be done doing that, they have transitioned into just doing home inspections. It's a lot easier. You go spend a day and you make $400. You know.
Well, just imagine though, just that there's that little niche though in between the home inspector and hey, give me a realistic look. How bad is this?
Right.
Give me an idea of what it's going to look like, because a home inspector can talk about money and in a perfect world, and they got these constraints.
Right.
When you talk to a contractor, they can tell you, hey, you're coming into the season when school's starting. This is going to be a good time to do it because not a lot of people are doing projects, so availability will be there. That's the kind of stuff an inspector can't tell you.
Right. Yeah.
There's a thought. This is business ideas. There's one. If you're handy, if you've got the chops. Plus, what a great way to take next generation out and train them.
if you can get somebody interested in doing it, yeah. Which, yeah, I mean, there's going to be a need for them. There's some jobs that can't be replaced by a computer. So
Most jobs can't. The computer can get somewhere between 15 and 40% more work out of a person in a day without beating them to death, depending on what your job is.
right,
Even like, oh, let's look at the computer helping the inspector out. An automated punch list where it can where you can just label out your pictures and they can put them in the form, and then it can run it against your table that you created. Well, that's a lot of front loading, but that would sure make it easy for somebody to do and at least get an idea. But
right.
they can't go out and inspect the house.
No. Well, that pretty much gets us caught up on 2 weeks of my life.
Yeah, lots of work.
Yeah, yeah. It's, I don't know, man. Like we really want to move. Is the HOA, the small neighborhood is, and
Well,
I'm looking at. I started looking at land today, just trying to find land, just something. But land around here is unreasonable.
there's an artificial boom market right now. But you're going to come out in the wash on the selling because your house is also artificially boomed.
Yeah,
I think of it like we saw that in Indiana when we moved out, and even coming here, even Little Scottsville was kind of inflated. So what we gained over what we had paid for the house was just washed right out buying a new house, but we weren't really taking the wash on it
right.
because in the end, when it settled out, we owe on the house that we bought about what we'd owed before the boom.
Yeah, and see that's the problem. Is like I'm trying to find a house that's going to fall in about the same price range.
It's gonna be a lot less
That
house than you have right now, though.
Yeah, yes, and
In
no.
one way or another.
It just depends on where we end up. You can go to White House, you can get a bigger house for about what we're paying now. So
Probably a little more land too.
quite a bit more land.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
that'd be worth it.
anything over 1/10 of an acre is quite a bit more land.
See, I can't even begin to imagine that. Our minimum size was 3 acres.
Yeah,
We weren't going to look less than that.
yeah, that's kind
And
of
we
what I'm
ended
at.
up having to settle for one,
Yeah,
but we bought the land adjoining around it,
yeah.
or one and
kinda-
3/4.
I'm kind of looking for at least two. If I can get two, I'd be okay.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because Tennessee's filling in, and there's a lot of people ain't going to break up the farm, and I'm all about that.
Well, Nashville's filling in.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room and stuff you get away from the city. So, I mean, you go to Macon County just up the road here, but then where my wife works, it's too long of a drive. I'm not going to ask her to do that.
You gotta watch just a little bit though, because if they're selling off portions of what used to be farmland, you end up in another little mini neighborhood before you know it.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I call them those little starter houses. They're out by me. There's a thing where they're building them, and they're all just basic, non-hip roof,
They're cookie cutter
A
houses.
tops. Yeah, I just call them cigar box houses.
Right.
It's sort of the rural version of a row house in the city.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
And then the other flip of it is a McMansion. It's basically glorified cardboard with a fake brick facade.
Right. Well, anyway, let's get on with today, man.
Yep.
I guess today's going to be kind of about making some impossible choices. Maybe defending some terrible decisions we've made or would make.
Either way, it'll be fun.
Who knows? We might learn something about each other we don't already know.
Oh yeah,
things could happen. You never know. So, I actually got two. I got two lists here, man. Look over that real quick. There's the second.
So this
list.
one's fun. We got one set of examples that are fun.
Mm-hmm. And here's the other one up here.
Man, those are both good.
Yeah, I agree. And there's probably no way we're going to get through all of this in the next 35 minutes.
Let's go with that list one. That looks more fun.
This one here?
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of the same thing, but I think it's a little bit better worded.
Okay, we can do that.
All right.
So, all right. Well, which one do you want to go with first? I'm gonna let you pick dealer's choice.
So you know what? Let's have a little bit of fun this one. So I'm looking at a lot of these that I really like, but the one that sticks out: be 25 again with no money, or stay 50 with what you know now.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, well, man, jeez, being 50 with what I know, it's good, but I sure did feel a whole lot better when I was 25. So physically, I think I would rather be 25 again. Just, just honestly, you know, and it's not like I have a whole lot of money now. I'm a lot better off. Don't get me
Oh
wrong,
yeah,
but it's not like I'm rich by any means.
you
So
have less vices now.
yeah. So what about you?
You know what? I'm staying 50 with what I know because I don't think if I was 25 now, the years that I put in, particularly between about 24 and 33, I could never repeat those years in today's world. And that's where everything I really know comes
But
from.
are we talking about being 25 in today's world, or are we talking about going back and being 25 in that world?
It'd be a repeat. It would be an absolute repeat. So I would rather stay right where I'm at now and be surprised.
Okay.
Because I have I'm one of the few people I can tell you I would do exactly the same thing. Because I was at a very binary choice.
Well, I mean, everything
At
was
that age?
for this. Everything stays the same.
Yeah.
You just have to pick. Do you want to still be 50, or would you be your 25-year-old self again?
Oh man, I'd rather be 50 with what I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's knowledge I could never gain. I could never gain it the way I did then now. The
Okay.
world is a totally different place.
It is.
And I came from a world where when somebody was dumb, we can call them a dumbass and bounce their head off the wall and you went on with your day. If you do that now,
You know, that day wasn't too long ago, really.
it wasn't, but you can't do it now.
No.
I mean, and honestly, cell phones were not a thing. Social media was not huge. There was still MySpace was still on the way up. Hot or Not was a site.
Hot or Not.
4chan, 4chan was new.
I don't even think I ever knew that Hot or Not was a site. I thought that was just something that they did on.
That was a website. You put up your best or your worst picture of yourself, and you got rated.
Really?
And it was just the internet rated you.
I know. Yeah, I know that. I didn't know that was a specific site though. I thought
Rotten.com was a thing.
I knew Rotten.com,
but there were no cell phones.
There was. It just wasn't as prevalent.
Not a
as
cell
today.
phone like we know now.
Right.
You had bag phones and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, 25 years ago, we had flip phones.
Yeah, they were relative. Bag phones were still relatively common for long distance, almost like a sat phone people would carry.
Yep.
Then you had the flip phones, like you said, but the camera on them was horrible. And most of the pictures stood on the phone. You couldn't take them off.
Right.
So once that phone was gone, pictures were gone. There was no on the cloud.
Right, you could send it to your email. You could text it to your email for that.
You could, but not a lot of people
did.
And not everybody even had an email outside their work email.
That's true.
And you didn't want those pictures going there. It was a time when you could get away with stuff, when you could still burn the Polaroids.
Yeah,
we could not do that now. I'd be a completely different person.
Yeah. Well.
And FOMO wasn't a thing. Like now, I've literally had people tell me they can't go to work because FOMO. Like I might miss out on something cool when I'm not at work.
So that's one thing about our generation. Our FOMO is missing out what's happening at work. Because if something stupid happens, we gotta come back and fix it. Or something stupid happens, we walk into a shitstorm the next day.
If we weren't there to laugh at it, it was a loss.
Right. So I mean,
I think we had a better balance then because you were less interconnected.
Yeah, I agree.
So I like that. By the way, interesting topic. I saw it on Facebook. This is really hilarious. I was doom scrolling Facebook because I do it once in a while. And I saw a post that said MySpace is thinking about coming back.
Bring it, Tom.
And with none of the ad stuff on it, just social network. So your network was only people that you could find on there. And you could search people by names and nicknames just like before. I don't know. I have a paper phone book. I don't know if I can do
it. Very, very true. Oh, man.
That's a good question on there, though.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think, let's see here. I'm going to go with one that might be kind of controversial for a lot of men out there. And that is have your wife read your text or your browser history. I'm going to say this. My wife can go through any of it. Yep. Either one of them. I don't care. I know people who would be like, don't touch my phone.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't. Me, shit. Here you go.
No, I open my phone and I hand it to her a lot of times. And it's not because she's checking. Because my wife does not. She does not really grasp the concept of cell phone the way most people do.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not a knock on her. It's kind of funny. She'll set it down and be on the other side of the house and want to look something up. And I keep telling her, I ought to get you one of them phones you can just take with you. It's got a computer attached to it. I love to tease her about it. So I give her my phone all the time, but I'm going to say I don't want her to see my browsing history. And that's just because
the motorcycle cost.
Oh, no, she knows that. She rides. But when I buy her gifts, it's extremely difficult for me to hide anything in the house.
Yeah.
Because we both have full access everywhere and we use each other's offices and everything like that. And I don't want to leave it sitting in my truck. So when I buy her gifts, it's in my browsing history and I've got a tracker on it. If she goes to my email, it's tracking the package. If she looks what package, there goes the gift.
Yeah. But see, like my email shows up on my wife's phone. She's logged into my email. I'm logged into hers. Like I like this question here. Like me, truly, it's like
Yeah, I don't really care. But if I had to pick one of the two, the browsing history, because then she'd see what she's going to get. Or she'd find out where I get all my great memes.
Yeah.
And that's mine.
Yeah, I mean, just since you put it that way, I guess so. Yeah.
That's if you had to pick one.
Yeah. So.
The other thing, though, if I knew she was looking at my browsing history, I would be going to like penisland.com. Because you can imagine what that looks like in your browser history.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a list of websites that would get you all the wrong kind of attention, but they're all clean websites.
Right.
Speedofart.com.
Okay.
Imagine these written out. Along with Penn Island. There's a couple other ones that just off the top of my head, I can't get them. But these are some of the old ones. Some of them still exist, some don't. It was a list that circulated in the early 2000s.
Okay. Right.
They would trip off all kind of like back when we were trying to set like websites you can't go to. You'd have keywords. So Penn Island would always hit that keyword. Speed of Art somehow always went through.
Oh.
But they were just bad named websites.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. What are you thinking now there, Joe?
All right. Have a six-pack stomach or never have another back?
I already know the answer to that one. It's not even a question for me.
And what's yours?
Never have another backache.
I want my six-pack back.
Man, screw that. My back's been hurting since 1998. Please, for the love of God, make it stop.
If I could get my six-pack back, my back would never hurt.
I can't. Mine is not that way. My back's going to hurt no matter what kind of shape I'm in.
You know what? You know what stops my six-pack?
Beer?
No, it's worse than that. Gummy bears.
Gummy bears?
Gummy bears, peach rings, and Sour Patch Kids.
Mine is
because I don't know what it is. Like you walk into a gas station past 7 o'clock at night, and they're screaming by me.
Mine's potato chips.
I've done that. Used to be my thing.
Mine's potato chips.
Then I went and I tried to get healthy, and I bought vitamins. And when I was in there looking at vitamins, it's horrible. It's all a bunch of stuff I can't pronounce. But there's a company that makes gummy vitamins.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. I won't want gummies anymore, and I can have gummies. I got vitamins. Now I want gummies.
Mine's potato chips, man. It's just potato chips.
See, I might be able to help you with that. Try this. Take some butter, put it in a cast iron pan. I mean, somewhat, but you got the whole bottom, and it's a little bit deep. Thin slice regular potatoes. Mm-hmm. Yukon Golds are awesome because they're buttery anyway. And then when you go to do them, take one side and dust them with whatever you want. Mm-hmm. If you like spicy potato chips, go get like Thresher's dust or farm dust or something. Throw them in there and pull them out when they get just a little too dark brown. You got fats from the butter, and if you get like the Amish roll butter, even better. And then you got regular potato. Way less harmful, and plus there's something about that much butter in them, you feel like you're full a lot faster. Might be able to help you with that. You can also throw Parmesan on them, and it's really good.
Yeah.
But just
I thought about air frying some. Just
now throw them in the butter, because if you air fry them, you eat a lot of them because they taste really good and they're supposed to be healthy. Mm-hmm. They're still starch,
right? Which
is just sugar. But if you were to imagine if you were to take sugar and put fat in them, just a little bit of sugar and a lot of fat, your body burns fat as energy. It's a slow burn version of sugar. Sugar just becomes fat because your body stores it because it's easy to burn.
Right.
It can't do anything with sugar to begin with. So you're actually better off just butter fried potato. It might help. If I could find out a way to do that for gummy bears, I'd be in shape.
Good luck with that. I did see
Right?
an interesting video today where guy making bread, flour, salt, water,
Yeast.
and yeast. That was it.
That's what's supposed to be in there.
Yeah,
Sourdough's even better if it's natural.
right.
Now that we won't go on that tangent because when you go to the grocery store and bread's got 36
man.
ingredients and most of them are traced back to Dow Chemical, that's not food.
Right.
That's a food shaped substance.
Yep. That's what most of our food is, anyways. Now, unless you're buying organic.
Well, even then, I question because if you like go to Whole Foods or Whole Paycheck, as I like to call it, you're
Yes.
getting garbage quality.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But it's that's a
It's still better than what you're gonna get at the
all
store.
right. Hey, you know what? Let's get some interaction on this, guys. You want to hear us talk about that? Because we got some really cool opinions on that. And I guess some of it's kind of out there, and some of it would make RFK smile, and some of it make him go, "What the hell are you talking about?"
We need to go on a conspiracy theory rant one day.
Oh yeah, conspiracy theories and food. There's our next
Yeah.
two shows.
And just that like all I will say is I don't trust
Hey,
the
there is also a cryptid convention coming up. Tennessee's hosting a cryptid convention.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. They do every year. Cryptids are fun. Go and look for Bigfoot. It's awesome. It's a great excuse to go walk around the woods for a couple days. But mine, Point Pleasant, the Mothman Museum. Giant Fallout fan.
Yeah.
The Mothman Museum and Mothman are in one of the Fallout games.
Right.
And I'm going to go stick a bottle cap between his butt cheeks.
You do you, Joe.
If you play Fallout, you'll get it.
I don't play Fallout.
You
Never
might
have.
need to.
Might need to.
It's a good thing to do over the winter. All 3 days of it here.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Be stuck in traffic for 3 hours or trapped at a kid's birthday party. Oh goodness. This is an either or. Like I've got a couple friends. I love them. I love their kids just as much as I do mine. And I'll definitely go to their birthday party anytime.
Oh, absolutely.
But if it's just
if it's like you walk into a bowling alley and you're trapped at some kid's birthday party and it's not like one of your friends' friends,
I'm gonna run head first into a wall.
Oh, dude, I'm straight up. I'm taking traffic.
Yeah, traffic all day.
Even if I'm on my bike in the middle of August heat.
Yep, I agree, 100%.
At least in that, I can just die.
Yeah. Instead of just sitting there and wish you were dead.
But if it's a kid I know, dude, the birthday parties are great.
They can be, yeah. They can be a lot of fun.
Have you ever noticed that? Like, it's awful if you don't know the people, but if you do, it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you know the people, you're taking part of the nonsense and the madness, So
I think that's
get
what
to
it
be
is.
part of the.
It's like
part of the havoc.
The phrasing of this question, it's like which part of the nonsense do you want to be dropped in? And a stranger's birthday party? No, that's just awkward.
Even if it's not, if this is somebody I know, and hey, come to my kid's birthday party, I'm like, well, if your boss said, hey, I want you to come to my kid's birthday party, you kind of feel obligated to go, but you're gonna hate every second of it.
So we're actually going to a party Saturday. That's one of my wife's coworkers. And apparently there might be a little bit of a popularity thing with that coworker where they may have rubbed some people the wrong way. So it's supposed to be a pool party with about 20 people, and we think there's going to be about 4.
Yeah.
That could get a little bit awkward, but I figure I'll just browse over to speedofart.com or Penn Island and see what happens.
Well.
Oh, that one is. Oof. All right, so this one can apply to you, and for me, it's easy, but I gotta do it. Let your wife pick your clothes for a year or your haircut for a year.
My wife already picks my clothes.
See, we're in the opposite. I pick my wife's clothes. I take her shopping.
My wife already picks my clothes, and I don't care. You know why? Because I'll walk out the house looking like a damn bowl of Fruity Pebbles if I dress myself most of the time, so I don't care. My haircut's been the same for 27 years. It is what it is.
The honest truth, women can see color spectrums that men can't. It's not a mental thing. It's not a training thing or a fashion thing. It's a physiological thing. They're wired literally different than we are.
No, absolutely.
So when a woman tells you that that color doesn't go, she's not doing it to be preachy. She's trying to save your ass. Now, guys won't notice because we physically can't.
Man, most of the time we physically don't care. Especially being married is such a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because the blessing is you got this wonderful person, or should be a wonderful person. You're spending your life with them. Like, things are great. They tell you when you look like a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. The curse is you're with that person. They're your person, so you don't care.
See, I have made it deliberate, so I do. See, we reverse roles. I used to be in the field when I first got with my wife. So my attire would change based on where I was at. And I still had some office clothes, so it was still similar to this. But I kept everything capsule, so like dirt didn't show and stuff like that, because I was like on the floor doing stuff and everything. Right. And she was a teacher, so she had all of these really nice clothes. Now she wears scrubs to work because she wanted to go back in the field. And well, I can wear whatever I want, as long, within reason. I have a very loose definition of office casual,
right,
which works out cool for me. So I actually take her shopping, and I've gotten her back into it so she can dress up nice on weekends, and it turns into like a positive thing. So for us, we actually elevated each other's style a lot more by getting together, and it's still elevated.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I dress a lot better now than what I used to. That's for sure. And some, like, I feel bad sometimes for wearing shorts. I'm like, I'll put on some blues, and my wife, why are you wearing blues? Well, I feel like not wearing shorts.
I've actually, this is something I used to tell people a long time ago. Like, being on the ship, there were a lot of guys that were always trying to get a date. And if they dressed like every other guy, which would be like if they were trying to be like retro cool, it was like silver tabs and like bowler shirts and stuff like that. And if they were into the modern thing, I forget, it was 567s or something. Everybody looked the same because denim equals swagger. No, the British conquered the entire known world wearing khakis. You can get through a Friday. And I don't want to hear it. They're not comfortable because they're actually lighter weight and more durable than denim. Denim is built to be rubbed against the walls of somewhere you're working. Khakis are built to work for everything else. Denim's abrasion resistant.
I
like it for the winter.
I don't have a lot of khakis anymore. Just don't.
I've actually. I
miss my khaki cargo shorts.
Well, the last time I wore jeans, honestly, it's going on almost a year now.
I like to ride the motorcycle in jeans.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that, but I just like jeans on it. I just do. I don't know.
I like the twill, and then I'll actually wear like worsted wool or something like that in the winter, given the choice. But most of the time, I'll do khakis and I'll just throw riding pants over them.
Yeah.
They bend easier, and you can actually have more range of motion in good khakis. And if you get the really soft denim, you're not getting the benefits of denim anyway.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, I'll wear me some selvage, and I got a denim jacket that I like. But
I like my blue jeans on my bike. I just do.
I used to love that. I really used to love that. I'm trying to do more of it because I like to wear my Western boots on the bike, just because my other boots are combat boots.
See, that's the other thing.
I'm not going to wear the boy racer stuff.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. The boots I normally wear are like a lot of the boots that you see around here.
Yeah, like work boots.
Yeah, but they're not necessarily work boots. They're more of a dress.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say dress boot, but they're
like a uniform boot.
They shaped like the boots that wear here, but they are a little bit nicer looking. Let's put it that way. I do have a pair of cowboy boots that I'll throw on and wear those too sometimes. I don't know.
See, I do ropers because they got enough of a heel to be a boot, and they got enough barrel to be a good boot, but they're not super high or anything like that. Engineers boots are cool except for the big buckle on them. They like that nice long barrel they have.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that one, my taste in them starts getting into that $700-800 range.
Right.
I'm just not going to do it.
That's easy to do.
I'm just not going to do it. So I'll stick with the lower ones. I like a good high quality one. Got to have my Goodyear welt. Got to have double stitched.
My boots I'm talking about that I ride in, they're no higher than these 511s. They're no higher than that.
So I like the really tall ones for riding because I also like the zero break pant.
Yeah.
So I like the boots to come up and cover in colder weather.
Yeah.
The ropers are almost tall enough. I'm probably gonna have to go with either a traditional cowboy boot, which unfortunately then gets a slick base on it.
Yep.
Not the greatest for the winter,
You
for
can
cold
have it. You
weather.
can have it retreaded though.
Yeah, good. But I've been looking at Thursday now, and I'll probably order a set from Thursday and try them. And what I'm really thinking is I'm gonna get some really good winter weight socks,
Yeah.
like wool socks, and get a nice set of probably like desert boots or chukkas.
Okay.
Either that or I'll stick with my ropers.
Yeah. Well. All right. Let's see here. My turn.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go a little dark here. To know exactly when you're going to die, or exactly how.
I think when, because then I know to look for the surprise.
Yes.
I think that'd be kind of cool. Because if you know when, as bad as it sounds, I'm gonna be kind of excited to find out how.
Yeah. I mean, I would want to know when. I would want to know when, just for the fact that I would just do. I know how much time I got left.
You know
we
exactly when you
waste.
quit work.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but like you know how much time you got left. You got how much life you have left. And I think if you knew when, every second would mean more.
Now, I see it wouldn't change a lot for me because the way I look at it, are you a sci-fi fan?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what I want you to imagine is that every morning when you wake up, you've got this stainless steel drum, and it's full of these little glowing blue spheres. You have to pick one up and you have to keep it with you, and at the end of the day, it goes out. If you ever run out of those spheres, you die.
Mm-hmm.
So every day you take one of those out. Well, I live my life like I'm doing that, and like when you're in your 20s, that's pretty full.
Right.
At this point, it's more than half gone.
Oh yeah.
So you start being cautious with how you spend it. But I've had this mindset. The analogy is relatively new, but I've had this mindset that you're dipping into this finite well.
Right.
Always had that mindset. So anytime I'm going to trade my time for something else, it has to be of value.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people have worked at a job they hated and they'll stay there for years and years. I will not, because I only have so much time and there's as much money as I want to create out there.
Right.
I just have to do it.
Yeah.
Everybody's got the same 24 hours in a day, and I don't have what Elon has because he does more with his 24 than I do. But I'm happy with that because I have more downtime than he does. I'm not one to get rewarded with big raises. I don't care.
Right.
I have enough. I'm very satisfied with enough.
Right.
Give me more time off.
Yeah.
Give me more time off when the weather's good. That's my motivation because time.
I get what
Time
you're
is
saying.
very, very valuable.
I get what you're saying. And time is valuable. But even looking at it that way, if you knew when, the way you look at it even that way would increase even more. Every second becomes more valuable. It just does.
Or it affords you more stupidity between now and then. Because you know you're going to make it.
This is very true.
You know you're going to make it.
Right.
So all those times when you see those crop sprayers coming, those tractors that are way up.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like,
I'm going to go right through it.
I'm going under. Every time I'm going under.
Yep.
Or when you see the car loader and it's got the ramp down, I'm going over. I'm absolutely going over because I know I'm going to make it.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. 100%. I mean, we've all seen, well, not everybody, but you and I have seen the Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on now.
At least once.
Come on.
Just once.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
going, but on that note,
I'm going to go full send across the river at least once.
But I mean, on that note, nobody knows exactly how much time we got. Buy the muscle car. Buy the bike. Trade in the minivan.
Yeah, I agree. Take the vacation.
If you're going to be $100,000 in debt or $70,000 in debt, make sure it says GT or Shelby on it.
Yeah, I agree.
Or SS if that's your thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, mine says Denali.
Yeah, just go live.
So I'm okay with that.
Go live.
I like my truck. You know,
that's even like mine. I love my truck. I'm going to spend more money than it's worth fixing it. Hell, my little Shadow that I drive, I'm about to put more in paint on that than most people pay for it.
Yeah.
And I don't care. There's a million of them. I don't care. That one's mine.
And I get it. I've got the truck our boy, has been driving or that will be driving again soon. I don't even want to talk about the amount of money that we have dropped in this truck in the last 12 months. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Well, and they are. They always are. My standard on it is, would I get more joy out of something else if I was paying that much for it?
Right.
And what I'm looking at is how much do I have to put in? I don't believe in the sunk cost fallacy. If you've got if I look at my truck, I've got about $28,000 in my truck since I bought it. I bought it for 17. I've done a few upgrades to it. I spent a lot of money under the hood tinkering. Some stuff worked, some didn't, some still there, some's not.
Right.
But it's money that's in. When I look at getting the body done, it's going to probably run me $10,000 by the time I do the body and interior.
By the time it's done, we have talked about where to do that.
Oh yeah,
if you do it where
I'm still waiting on the call back.
You should still.
I sent the pictures. I'm still waiting on the call back.
I got you.
But what I figure is, by the time all is said and done, by the time I have that done, I buy a few custom pieces for it. I'm probably going to do a little bit more under the hood. I'm probably going to put some rims on there and stuff like that too. I will probably put another 10 into it. I'm not looking at that as now I got $38,000 into a truck. I don't care. I got $10,000 that I spent on making something really cool again. And I'll probably drive it for the next 10, 15 years on that, and then decide I want to do something else to it. Maybe by then it'll be time for a new motor.
And that's what I'm going through right now.
Well, but when I do it, I have to wait for somebody to make a really cool stick shift for it and then fab up a 3-pedal for it because I like a gear mixer.
Yeah.
And people, you know what, they very rightfully said, they didn't disappear because of a conspiracy. They disappeared because most of us live in cities, and an automatic is vastly superior in there. I do not live in a city, and I've been known to cut across another state to avoid one. So I can use a stick shift, and it works fine in my use case.
And being guys, we also have a tendency to become emotionally attached to our vehicles.
Yeah.
We do.
Well, mine's because my kids grew up in
it. That's one reason, or I mean, like my old man truck that I call, like that was my first like nice truck.
Yeah.
It was 10 years old when I bought it, but that was still like my first nice truck. And
yeah,
man, I've had that thing for 20 years now, going on 21 years, and
well, I've had my Cougar that long.
It's hard to let go of it. You know?
Well, the Cougar I keep thinking about letting go of, but my thing is like I can just finish fixing it up. And it's not even the emotional attachment at this point. It's like, you know what? I promised myself I'd do this. I got to get off my ass to do it.
No, I understand.
Life came in the middle, though. And part of me, honestly, the reason it doesn't get fixed up, the car went from what it was to what it is because we enjoyed it. The road was a little rough on it. The salt up north was terrible on it.
Right.
But it's the car that became that car with me and my kids. Now, I got to replace a couple of lines on it now, rubber lines that are getting old. I don't care. I'll do that. When it goes to fix the body, I have the parts sitting there. It's really not that much. And when I go to do it, I almost get a little bit sad because it's going to be different than it was with the kids when the last kid drove it. I'll get over it and do it.
Right.
But it's just like, it's one of those.
Your kids are going to think it's cool now, though.
Hmm?
Your kids will think it's cool now, though.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a new memory.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
So.
Plus, I might give it to one of them because I'm going to want something else down the road. I've had it for so long. I've done about all I can do with it.
Yeah.
And it's going to get to that season where it might be convertible time because we got a lot of friends that don't ride that want to go on these trips with us. And quite frankly, when you're on the blue roads, having a roof is a criminal thing.
Yeah, I understand. I understand completely. I do miss. I had a 1990 RX-7. Black on black 2-seater convertible. That thing was awesome. I miss it.
The only convertible I've ever owned was I want to say it was a 93. It was a Geo Tracker.
Yeah.
White with the blue stripe on the black interior, white top. Loved it.
Oh.
One South Dakota winter was enough for that.
Yeah. I had mine after I got to Fort Campbell down the road here, so.
Yeah, ice inside the window with the heater going full blast. No, thank you.
Yeah. Well, what are you thinking now there, Joe?
All right, let's see here. See, I'm looking at some of these, and we're having, like a lot of these, I'm good to go on either one.
Let's go on down there.
Let's see here. Okay, so dream motorcycle, but never ride it versus rapid ride a scooter everywhere. Which would you do?
You know what? Give me my scooter.
Same here.
Give me my scooter. What's the point of having it if I can't use it? Give me my
Well,
scooter.
my thing is like every motorcycle I owned has been my dream motorcycle. I
Yeah.
bought the exact one I wanted as soon as I saw it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Honestly, a scooter's crossed my mind a few times. And you know what? Swap scooter for a Honda Monkey, a Grom, a Z125 Pro. They all sound good.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, give me a Grom, give me 3 other like-minded people, and we'll paint up our helmets look like tiki, like freaky tiki masks.
Yeah.
We'll make some fake spears, put us on some hula skirts, and we'll go chase the big bikes out of town.
That's funny. Yeah,
I'm good. Like I don't. It's all about the ride for me.
Yeah, me too. I enjoy the ride. I enjoy the ride. I don't really have a dream motorcycle. My motorcycle now is my dream motorcycle because it's mine and it's a motorcycle. When I was looking for one last year, me and you spoke a lot about it before I finally got it. And I was, I kind of
You
had an
just seem
idea.
like the guy that's going to hold on to it for a while.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it really does dry the pool up really quick, though, don't it?
I'll probably never get rid of this bike.
Well, and the nice thing is if Suzuki stops making them tomorrow, you've got a decade of factory fresh parts, and then that platform's been the same for 20 years.
Right.
You buy up the wear parts and you put them on the shelf, and you'll be in your 70s or 80s by the time you have to start sweating.
Yep, absolutely. So, but yeah, I was like, my dream bike is the bike I own. I never really had.
If I got a different one, I want to go back sport bike next time.
Yeah.
The only thing that stops me is when I go to trade mine in, I'm like, I like it too much.
Yeah.
And I'm out of garage space.
Right. Now we were talking cars and trucks. I mean, I've got dream trucks and I've got dream cars. But a motorcycle is just
I've got
ride it.
I've got 2 dream cars really, and they're not really unattainable. I mean, I want a 70 or earlier Torino.
Okay.
I just must have. And if I got to have a truck, a 67 to 70 F100. 2-wheel drive, inline 6, tri-Y headers.
See, we're not too far apart. Mine's give me anything from a 69 Trans Am up to an 80. Before they went to the Night Rider. Smoking the Bandit got me hooked. I've been hooked. I'll never stop being hooked. I love the Pontiac Trans Am.
Mine absolutely has to be a pre-emissions, and I want something that can hold a big block. And with the Torinos someone came with a 427 Super Cobra jet, which is a de-stroked 460.
Right.
Which means that I can hold anything all the way up to a 600 plus cubic inch dinosaur. I can put Godzilla in that thing, no problem.
Right.
Plus, with very minor tweaks, I can put all the modern motors into it.
Well, hell, the way everybody drops LSs into everything now, and LS fit into anything.
But
the motor cars, their engine bays are freaking huge.
I'm gonna throw a little flag on a lot of the LS swaps. I've seen a lot of them that are done well, but they don't have heaters and they don't have air conditioners. If you can't drive it 365 days a year when it's a car, what are you doing? Not that you would,
right?
But come on, engineer.
Yeah.
So I got to throw the flag on that. But that's mostly on 80s cars. Never seen an older one with that problem. And air conditioning, 2x60 works.
Well, I love my AC.
I love it, but I could do without it to have that dream car or that dream truck.
Yeah.
And it's like, honestly, if you look at the movie Gran Torino, that's my dream setup right there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Smoking the Bandit. I mean, if you're looking at a vehicle,
it just dawned on me because I was just thinking about that, like the grumpy old guy thing. I was just thinking, like, that's kind of like Gran Torino.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's exactly. I never realized till right now that's the setup he had. I knew he had the Torino.
Yeah.
But I've loved Torinos forever.
Right. But I mean, just the Trans Am was great for me. I always liked the General Lee. Don't get me wrong. Is that like my dream car? Nah, not even close.
Now, if you really want to play with them, you got to have a convertible in there somewhere. So if you had your convertible, what would it be?
My convertible would probably be a first gen Dodge Viper.
Fairlane, either a Fairlane convertible or the big Galaxy 500 convertible.
I almost had a Galaxy 500 convertible at one point. I tell you what, I take it back. Mine would be a Lincoln 4-door convertible. That old Lincoln with the suicide doors convertible.
Those are cool.
Dude, those things are the sexiest, one of the sexiest cars ever made.
57 T-Bird convertible. I'd absolutely take it.
Yeah, those are nice cars too. Yeah, I agree.
But I honestly think that I could see myself best in the convertible in the Galaxy
Yeah,
because it's got the big block, it's got everything you need, but it's got room. It rides like a dream. It's one hand on the wheel, the top down. Great music, and
yeah.
just chill. I'm not racing or nothing. I'm just cruising.
Well, that's what I liked about the Lincoln. You know,
Yeah.
that big old boat just floating like the Titanic down the
Oh yeah.
street, hoping you don't hit a curve, aka the iceberg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you ever? I got a buddy. He turned me on to a show. I think it was on HBO. I don't know. Um, oh shoot, I'm having a brain fart now. But guy was in Hollywood or whatever. He had his crew. Well, the Entourage.
Entourage.
It's called
Yeah.
Entourage. You ever watch that?
No, I saw the ads for it.
Man, it's not a bad show. Not a bad show. But they had that Lincoln in their convertible, and I was like, that is a sexy car.
And
So
see,
and
I love them.
yeah,
Love the Lincolns. I think my heart in the convertibles belongs to that Galaxy more than anything
yeah.
else.
I get it. And if I'm talking a dream truck, mine's going to be the 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 dent body Ford crew cab
Oh
4-wheel
yeah.
drive. I mean that dent body was just cool anyways. But
The
then
other,
to have
the
the
other
full four doors on it, lifted with
You see, the
four-wheel
trucks that I'm
drive.
looking at, like I want a regular cab short bed. The F100 works. The other one, a 53 Ford pickup,
Yeah,
53 F100. But I don't want. I want that thing slam solo cockroaches
yeah.
duck, and
I got it.
I want a nice 427. I want a 1671 supercharger on it.
Yeah,
I want it sitting on a TKO 6-speed, 9-inch rear end with 411s.
yeah. So you just don't like having money is your problem.
We're talking dream. You know what though? As much as I tease my wife, there's a place called 427 Garage here in Tennessee.
Is there?
Oh yeah, and it's exactly what you think it is. It's all Cobras and all Cobra spawn.
Yeah.
A guy could get in trouble in there.
Hmm.
But those, honestly, it's too much. I'd end up wrapping it around something because it's super light, and even pros rack those up.
Mhm.
The ones we're looking at, like the truck, would be ludicrous, too crazy, and in all honesty, I'd end up selling it and getting something else. But I could honestly say if I redid my current 2007 nothing special F-150, if I even redid it just exactly back to stock and dropped a leveling kit on it, I'd be happy the next 20 years in it.
Yeah. We've got
I love simplicity.
we've got a '78 Chevy Big Ten up in Kentucky at the farm. It's been sitting there forever. Another reason I'm excited to hopefully find a house soon is I want to get that here, and
That's
I
going to
want
be
to start taking it apart.
That's
and
going to be
working
a
on
frame
it.
up though.
I don't
do
know,
it.
but I don't care if it's I don't want to completely restore. I just want it to drive,
But
and I want the 2x60 air conditioning. Me and the wife and just go drive. It's not nothing fancy.
I've got a friend. Now he does it in Fords, but he does exactly that, and he loves pre-80. He really likes 60s and 70s, but he does cab offs, like body off frame in his
Right.
own garage.
Like, a
And
lot
with
of
a
people
pickup,
do.
it's easy.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, with a pickup, it's super easy. You don't need the rotisserie like a car or anything else. You
Right.
can do it on jack stands and dollies.
Yeah.
Pickups are gold for that. And
I
the
just
other thing you can literally do, you can take that body off. You could fix that body up and mod it while it's off. Go get you a rolled over any year you want,
Yeah.
with any engine drivetrain you
Yep.
want, and just put the body on.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Perfect way to
But
go.
we're just kind of looking at it as it's another one of those vehicles comes from my in-laws. I'm pretty sure her dad bought this thing brand new back in '78 as well. But it's going to come home and it's just going to be something her and I just take to the store,
Oh, yeah.
or maybe
Just an everyday driver.
maybe
with
we
some
run
care.
it down to a truck show or something.
It's an everyday driver that stands out a little.
Yeah,
We were watching we're watching reruns of Counting Cars for background noise right now, and it's a few years old, so you'd have to add money to it. But this guy's turning out gorgeous hot rods.
yeah, he is.
Back then at $20,000-$30,000 a piece. Today's
Right.
money, that's 25 to 40.
Yeah.
And I would rather drop 25 or 40 on one of his hot rods than 24 on a 3-year-old Econo box today.
I agree. No, I
I'm
100%
good with
agree.
that.
I wasn't real
got
big
the
on
credit.
count.
I got the credit to do that now.
Yeah.
So
that's one thing nice about being 50.
Exactly. We were actually looking at this going, you know what? If I was really due and I really wanted my new vehicle, we've talked about the budget, and I've looked at a couple of custom shops. I am right at that budget where I can have a very cool daily driver.
Go down to Maple Motors in Hendersonville.
Yeah. Oh, that's one that actually came up.
Yeah. They've got a Trans Am down there that I would go in there and fight somebody over.
Mine, I want to make sure. I've heard nothing but good about Maple Motors, and he's a builder too,
Yeah,
I believe.
he is.
So I actually, if I go and do that, I want, the regular cab stick shift truck, or I want a pre-1973. I either want a two-door Ford, or I want the full-blown wagon.
Yeah.
With the extra glass in the top and the rumble seats.
Yeah, I got you.
Would not mind a 49 Mercury either.
It would.
I think that's out of my range though.
Yeah. Those things have been stupid expensive for 30 years.
Yeah, but I've you know what? I found like 35 Chevys that are in my range up and running. And I mean in my range, like I can acquire it for about 10 or 12, and it needs about 8 to 10 put in it. But it's running, I could drive it home. But I find a 49 Merc roller and it's like 12 grand more than that.
Yeah.
And it's not even chopped yet.
Right.
And if I find
not
those,
cheap.
like, I am not allowed to touch those either, because when I get it, it's getting a big block FE engine in it, and it's getting a Tremec stick shift in it, and then the top will be chopped.
Yeah.
So like, don't give me anything pristine. If any of you are out there trying to get rid of something, if it's collectible, keep it away from me.
But speaking of, you said counting cars. I have watched that show. Horny Mike annoys me.
I love Horny Mike.
Horny Mike
annoys
me, man.
He reminds me of guys I sailed with.
No, he reminds me of guys in the Army too, but just wearing the freaking horns all the time.
Oh,
it annoys the hell. I don't know why.
It's such a shtick.
It is, and I don't know why.
And
it
his
annoys
boss
me,
with
but
those
does.
big horns on it. And
yes,
stuff.
but that don't bother
funny.
me as bad as him wearing the damn things all the time. It annoys me. But I tell you, a show, and I'm probably a lot of the mainstream would agree because it is what it is. But Gas Monkey Garage.
That was fun.
I loved Gas Monkey Garage, and Aaron Tiffin,
Yeah.
the head
Oh, he
mechanic
was
on there,
good.
that dude was amazing.
And there's a lot of controversy with some of the Italian pasta rockets and stuff that he got into. That really hurt the image he had. But dude, I'd go to his bar. I would have bought a car from him.
Yeah,
You know what? It is what it is.
right,
He was never high end, but it was the coolest you're going to get.
right.
Set up pretty good. And it was pretty transparent. You knew what you were getting. You were getting a 90%.
Yep.
You had 10% left to go to make it yours.
And well, Richard Rollins, the owner of the place, I mean, what he did to the Ferrari. he took a red Ferrari and painted black. I was like,
I'm sorry.
It's beautiful.
Salute.
Yeah, that was great.
Salute. Ferrari can go stuff it. So
I
can
agree.
Lamborghini.
Man, I love a Countach show.
Yeah, but when they start trying to tell the owner what they can and can't do with the car.
Yeah, it's like having an HOA.
Yeah, no thank you. I bought it. If I want to take your little bull off and I want to put like Snoopy on there, I can do it. I can put Snoopy with Horny Mike's hat on there. And you can't stop me because it's my car.
All right, well, what do you say we ended there, man?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So now we got Snoopy wearing Horny Mike's scarf.
We do.
I don't think Snoopy and Horny Mike should be brought up in the same conversation.
Probably not. So it's probably a good stopping point, I would say.
If that doesn't generate some interaction, then people just ain't hearing it.
I was checking stats today. We'll talk about it later, but I don't know. I mean, we just need that one person to pick it up and catch on to it, and we can go from there. I mean, at the same time, we're doing this for us. It's
either that or we're severely lowering the collective IQ.
I mean, we could be doing both.
I don't see how it can get much worse. So hey, listen,
Yeah.
share it with somebody.
Right.
Hey, you know what? It might not be great to be stupid, but it's worse to be stupid by yourself.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
So come join us. Don't make us be stupid by ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. So words of wisdom?
Yeah, don't come here for those.
Yeah, don't come here for this.
Not this episode.
Anyways, I'm Scott.
I'm Joe.
Till next time, life at 50ish. Try to do this again.
And we'll probably be here doing life at 60ish. And if you don't start like interacting, it's just going to get worse. It ain't going away.
I mean, it could get better. Because at that age, Alzheimer's might be kicking in. Could be getting a little dementia.
That would be wild.
That'd be great, man.
Could hide our own Easter eggs.